So the first chapter established that no one really wanted to have Mary around, that her parents didn't, that the servants pretty much ignored her. There was one who just her nurse who kept watch over her, but the servants for the most part left her alone because they found her disagreeable. The governesses hated her because she was so disagreeable. And now she's in a new place, and it's the same sort of thing where it's like, okay, here's the master of the house, her uncle, and the uncle is like, lock her up in the room, going to London, don't want to see her. And so here you have poor Mary in the same sort of state. And Mrs. Medlock is going to be the one kind of in charge of keeping her out from underfoot. And so here you kind of have Mary, who's now almost expected to be part of the furniture in a place that is wild and strange from what she's used to. So here we also have a little bit of a description of what the moor is. It's sort of rough, scrubby land, lots of water. As I said, England is wet almost constantly. And its heather is sort of a small shrub, purple flowers, very pretty. Broom is a brush-like thing that was actually used to make brooms that you sweep the floor with. So the bristles at the end of a broom kind of give you an idea of what the broom plant looks like. And so here we have Mary, who made the trip by train and then by carriage, and she fell asleep on a train. And it's really easy to fall asleep on a train because there's this kind of easy rocking back and forth. It's nice and easy and a low rumble, boom, 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 boom. And because it's so steady and even, you just find yourself falling asleep. And I've been on overnight trains before, and honestly, you fall asleep, and the only thing that wakes you up is when it stops at the station. And that's what happened there. Another thing was they mentioned the waterproof clothing, and just how kind of the whole thing felt really cozy when they were talking about the train, how they had the beef and the chicken and the hot tea, and they were listening to the rain against the windows. And that is kind of one of the greatest feelings in the world, of being someplace warm and cozy when there's rain outside and rain and dark outside. It's like, and it's something that's kind of deep to the human experience. I mean, just like lots and lots of people just love the sound of rain on a roof. And because it's like showing that as a human, I have subjected the elements. Because if you've ever been caught outside in a rainstorm, it's just kind of miserable. The water gets everywhere. And it doesn't matter if you have a poncho and a hat and a raincoat and all of this stuff, the water somehow still gets into the creases, and then you get chilled to the bone. And honestly, there have been times where I've been warmer in snowstorms than I have been on like a really cold, wet, rainy day. Because the water just kind of seeps in and gets to you while the snow can blow off. But so this is something that, kind of is built into the humans of when it's raining outside, but you get to be nice and cozy, and you're like, okay, I have mastered this. That is a great sensation.